Hi everyone, this is Jeff Anderson with Remax Results and the Anderson team. I'm here at the Bose house. Sasha and Alex, this is a home that they purchased not too long ago, and they had the vision and the insight to take an older home and remodel it and make it just the way they wanted to. So Sasha, would you mind just kind of taking us through your house and talk about maybe how it was before and the vision that you had for it and all the changes that you made?
Yeah, absolutely. So when we purchased the house, I really loved the layout, but overall it wasn't the aesthetic that I really enjoy. So we remodeled the kitchen, which was, it had a triangle shaped island right here and a different light setup, so we remodeled all of that. We refinished the floors. We put this in ourselves, and then we also enameled all of the wainscoting. We enameled the built-ins around the fireplace, whitewashed the fireplace, put in the beam above the fireplace. Yeah, enameled basically everything on the main floor, which was oak, so now that is all enameled. All right, and then we redid the staircase, again refinished the wood and enameled the rest. And then taking you into my husband's office, we enameled the wainscoting in here, painted the ceiling, new light fixture. Yeah.
So Alex, would you mind just kind of talking about one of the reasons that you picked this house and kind of give us some history?
Yeah, so when Sasha and I started looking at homes, we initially kind of started in the Mac Grove and Highland Park area, really liked the St. Paul area, but the problem we ran into is that the homes were too small from a roof line standpoint, especially in basements. Being 6'5", needed a little bit more space. So when we came out to look, within 10 or 15 minutes of St. Paul, we kind of had the option of buying a house like this and really making it our own, or looking at homes that have been updated but really not to our style, so it's still going to be a renovation situation. Or for new builds, you just run into situations where the home is so close to one another that you don't have the privacy. So when we came into this house, Sasha really had the vision of what we could do with this layout, and I was in love with it a lot. So we kind of found some common ground there, which I think is important, when buying your first home, and that's how we landed even at this house.
Yeah, and also it was interesting to see how these both of them complemented each other, because Sasha really had a great vision, but Alex also had a great financing perspective and a lot of strength in that regard. So maybe you can kind of share how that all worked out.
Yeah, so for us, we decided to go with a home that was probably a little bit below our initial budget, knowing that we would need to put a lot of money into it to make it a reality and something that could be a long-term fit. So instead of moving into a house that was, like I mentioned earlier, towards the top of our budget, but not finished the way we liked, we opted for going with a home that had a good foundation, a good layout, a great neighborhood with privacy, and put the money into this house to build the equity. We refinanced within a year of buying the home because rates have been so good. So really we're able to establish a lot of equity for the long term in a home that we can grow into.
And then when you refinance, you just pulled the money out of the refinance just to pay for your remodeling, but you kept all the equity in it.
Correct, yes. So it really was a win-win for us and put us in a situation where we're going to be here for a long time and really can enjoy it and not be over-leveraged.
Yeah. So not only did they get the lot they wanted, the location they wanted, the layout and the fit and finish that they wanted, but they also were able to do it and create equity, which is a real powerful thing in real estate if you do it right. So thank you both.
Yeah, thank you, John.
Yeah, and thank you for tuning in. This is Jeff Anderson with Remax Results and the Anderson Group saying goodbye.